Today in Draw My Life, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. On February 16, 1981, Arne Johnson was arrested for killing Alan Bono, his landlord, by stabbing him several times. In the trial, his defense alleged that he did it under demonic possession. This version was corroborated by the famous Warren couple. The story is part of the last movie of the Warren Files saga, based on one of the couple's supernatural cases. If a shiver has just run through your body, you should subscribe. Months before the murder committed by Arne Johnson, the Warrens received a desperate call from the Glatzel family. Their son, little David, had been behaving strangely for several days. Nightmares kept him awake, and he even had unexplained marks on his body. It all started when the Glatzels went to clean the new house they were going to move into. David said that an old man had started appearing in his dreams, terrorizing him. He threatened him that terrible things would happen to them if they moved. The little boy described the old man as a beast who whispered to him that he was going to steal his soul. While it's true that the rest of the family heard strange sounds in the house, none witnessed the demonic presence. Although the place was blessed, the Glatzels preferred not to move. Despite this, David's vision did not cease. He grunted and recited in throaty voices some parts of the Bible. When the Warrens arrived at the Glatzels' house in Brookfield, Lorraine could feel a kind of black halo around the little boy. So along with several Catholic priests, they performed 3 exorcisms on him, during which Lorraine claims that the child was levitated. Also present were the rest of the family and Debbie's boyfriend, Arne Johnson. Johnson at one point urged the demon to come out and possess him. After several days of exorcism, the demon finally came out of David's body, eventually entering Arne's body. There are versions of the facts that affirm that days later the demon caused Arne to have a car accident where he crashed into a tree. Others say that the young man came into contact with an object that made it possible for the demon to possess him completely. In any case, Arne's behavior changed. He went into a trance, had hallucinations, and grunted. Arne and Debbie lived in an apartment next to her work and animal shelter, where her boss was also the landlord of the apartment, the previously mentioned Alan Bono. One day on February 1981, Arne didn't go to work. Bono invited the couple, Arne's sister Wanda and Debbie's cousin Mary, to a bar for lunch. Rumor has it that at the meal they consumed way too much alcohol and everything got a little out of hand. Allegedly, at one point, Bono tried to get one of the girls alone. Arne got angry, and with Debbie as a witness, he lost control. He pulled out a 13-centimeter dagger and stabbed the landlord repeatedly. Arne was found 3 kilometers from the murder site. The young man was out of his mind. He was arrested and taken to a correctional facility until the day of the trial, where the Warrens appeared again and informed the police that Arne was possessed when he committed the crime. It was the first murder in history of Brookfield, Connecticut. All this made the media pay special attention to this case, which was named The Devil Made Me Do It. The trial began on October 28, 1981. Arne's lawyer, Martin Minella, based the young man's plea of innocence on demonic possession. However, the judge rejected the motion due to the lack of evidence and the irrational nature of the case. The jury found Arne Johnson guilty. Nevertheless, he was sentenced to 5-year imprisonment. When this kind of crimes can reach 10 and 20 years, even a life imprisoned. The Glatzel family has been in conflict with the Warrens because of the book that Gerald Brittle published in 1983 discussing the events. The family denies that the little boy was possessed. However, Debbie and Arne, now married, support the Warren story. You probably know that the movie magnifies certain events, so attention, spoilers are coming. For example, when the demon passes from Dave to Arne, in the movie Ed Warren suffers a heart attack. But this didn't happen in reality. At the same time, in the movie, they also meet a priest expert in occult sects who help them with the investigation. And while many more things that will leave them for another video, if this one reaches 15K. Did you know about the case of The Demon Made Me Do It? If you are a fan of the Warren stories, let us know in the comments. And come on, subscribe. We wouldn't like that the devil comes to punish you. See you next time.